Good morning. It's day 11. Stayed at the shelter last night. Sorry, I don't remember what name it is. I'll put it in the description. It was full. A lot of people trying to get in there and get ahead of the weather, me included. Now it's the push to Rock Gap. Let's try and catch a shuttle into Franklin. There's two shuttles. One's from Rock Gap and one is from Winding Stair Gap. And the Winding Stair Gap, I think, is an extra 4 miles. I don't see that happening because was it 345? And I think it's 345 is the latest that we can get to Rock Gap. So that's where we're shooting. We have a couple of climbs today. Albert Mountain standing in the way, and anybody that has watched any videos of the AT, excuse me, everybody will know what Albert Mountain means. Albert Mountain is steep. It is a nearly vertical climb is what everybody said. When you look at the elevation profile, it looks almost straight up. But at the top of it's another milestone. So that's where we're headed. Whew. Pretty climbing. I will say that as far as the shelters go, that shelter last night was pretty nice. I don't think I heard one rat or mouse the whole evening. And there was a couple set their tent up not too far from the shelter that had a couple dogs. So that kept the bear activity down. I did not sleep well. I don't know why, but for some reason last night I couldn't get comfortable. I mean, it wasn't hot, it wasn't cold. It did not get as cold as they said it was going to, but just couldn't sleep. And when I did wake up this morning, first thing I noticed was just how stiff I was. I could feel it in my hips. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on the water for now. There was much rain came in last night, and what we're going to get throughout the day, water shouldn't be an issue. Had somebody ask me what the umbrella was for. Well, you know, the umbrella. Right now it's to keep my phone from getting wet so I can film. And it's catching every low-hanging branch that it can. phone or your camera. Don't drop anything. I'll be getting my umbrella back out here in a minute. Loner took a spill, well, I don't know, a couple miles back, and he told me that his knee and his ankle was bothering him, but he said it was more his ankle than it was his knee. And we've been kind of going slow, and I came down the hill. There was a car off to the side. Sorry, can't see me. And I was kind of waving, I kept going. A little bit later, I heard somebody calling out, flight risk, and I turned around and looked, and Loner had twisted his ankle again. So, a nice young lady had been back there camping, her and her dog Kevin, and she's gonna take him into town. I'm gonna push on to Rock Gap. It's about 6.5 miles, where I'll catch my shuttle into town. We'll meet again back at the hotel. He told me, he's like, man, if for some reason you don't make that shuttle, I'll rent a car and I'll come pick you up. Hope it doesn't come to that, because if it does, that means something's happened to me. But she gave me a bagel. She offered like peanut butter and all that stuff, but I really didn't want that. I just wanted the bagel and some water. And now we're just gonna get up Albert Mountain. I still got the worst part of it to go. Get my picture with the 100-mile marker, and then get my butt down to the road so I can get somewhere dry and warm for the night. Everything that people say about about how people treat one another out here, it's true. I am yet to meet one person that hasn't been willing to help another person out. And it ain't because we're hiking. It's not because we're out here in this weather. It's just the way it is. It's just the way these people are. It's just a different community. And it's amazing. It's just the way it's supposed to be. But enough of that. Let's get going. It's time to go to work. Woo! All right, hands down. That last push up Albert has been the most difficult so far. It was hand over hand technical climbing compared to everything to this moment. Oh my God, that was awesome though. So, now I'm excited. Look at this. Thank you. Yeah, no views. Unfortunately, that up there is locked, so there's no sense in me going up there. Oh. Take a picture. I'll get my butt off this hill. This creek that I'm walking in, this is in fact the trail. There's no avoiding it today. You will get wet feet. Mine are soaked. What an experience. This will be the end of day 3. I am standing at Newfound Gap. That is mile marker 207.9. I'm going to call it 208 because when we come back, whatever day that is, where all that ruckus is over there is where I'm starting. That will be 208. This has been an awesome day. One of the most scenic, no, not one of, it was the most scenic day of being in the Smokies. A lot of technical climbing just to be safe, you know, had to go kind of slow, but it was well worth it. Now, I'm headed down the mountain to town, and I am certainly going to eat everything I possibly can, take a shower, and try to feel like a normal person for a day or two. So, I'll check back with you later.